Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about the process of looking for an efficiency sneaker. So a sneaker dedicated towards earning GGT. Now that's opposed to finding a luck sneaker for earning mystery boxes. So we're going to go through the criteria that I will be looking at if I was buying a sneaker for GGT earning today. Okay, so the first thing we need to address is it a good time to buy an efficiency sneaker for earning GGT? And look, I'll level with you. The price of GGT has been on a downtrend. It has been on a downtrend for quite a bit of time. So the point I want to make is you should not be getting into STEPN if your main goal is to buy NFTs in order to make a profit, so that you're concerned with things like ROI, breaking even, that sort of stuff. This is not the right project for you, right? STEPN is about well-being and fitness, and it's about concepts like loss aversion, where you've invested in something to help you get better, to help your health and fitness get better, and it incentivizes you to get out every day and use this app to work on your fitness and health. So the ideal person, right, the ideal user of an app like STEPN is if you're somebody like me, right, you tend to work at your desk for long hours, and otherwise you would not go outside and exercise, right? But thanks to STEPN, which rewards you with just enough rewards, cryptocurrencies, that it gets you out the door and helps you get those steps in every single day, right? In fact, right now I have 2 sneakers dedicated to earning GGT. I have a runner, and I purposely bought a runner to help me get better at running, because with this sneaker I have to stay above a pace of 8 kilometers per hour. I think that's something like 5 miles an hour, and I'm not a strong runner, right? But having this shoe, I'm not getting paid unless I keep up that pace. So this shoe is actually helping me work on my running fitness. And look, I'm not making bank with this sneaker. The idea is it pays me just enough monetary reward to incentivize me into good habits. And then similarly, I have this Walker, which I recently got. I'm currently leveling it up towards level 30. I've got 2 gem slots unlocked with 2 efficiency gems. The base stat is 18, which is fantastic. It's perfect. And there are 3 efficiency sockets, so I can have 3 efficiency gems to level up the stats of this shoe. So I really, really love it. And also, perhaps a little bit superficially, I really like the design of this Walker. Anyway, I digress. With this Walker, the point is this sneaker, which is not going to make me rich, right? But it pays me just enough cryptocurrency every day to get me out the door and make me walk for an hour every day. Well, technically I'm hitting my GGT limit in about 39 minutes. So thanks to this shoe, I'm getting at least roughly 40 minutes of exercise every day. If I didn't have this sneaker, I'll be more inclined to just sit at home at my desk without going outside. So that's what STEPN is all about. This isn't some get rich quick scheme, although when STEPN first came out in 2022, yes, there were people who made significant profits, making the right moves, minting and so on. But at the moment, the economy has stabilized to a point across both STEPN OG and STEPN Go that you're entering STEPN in order to work on your health and embrace a certain lifestyle. Okay, so now I want to dive into STEPN Market.guide. So this is a fantastic third-party tool created by a wonderful Japanese community member called T2_STEPN. You can follow him on Twitter. Really fantastic tool, which basically allows you to explore the marketplace for both STEPN OG and STEPN Go and explore what shoes are available to purchase without using the in-game marketplace, which doesn't have a UI as friendly towards browsing and filtering for different shoes. Okay, so you can see on the screen already, I have a whole bunch of sneakers with a lot of efficiency sockets. So I'm going to step back a bit and I'm going to clear all of my filters, and we'll start from the beginning. So what do I look for when buying a GGT sneaker? Right? Buying an efficiency sneaker, which is dedicated towards earning a good amount of GGT. So there are 3 main things I look for. Right. Number 1, it should have a high base efficiency stat, because higher efficiency means the more GGT you earn, but more importantly, the higher your base efficiency, and this is for uncommon shoes, when you put an efficiency gem into your sneaker, it's going to have a better multiplicative effect on scaling up your total efficiency. So if I filter for uncommon shoes, so what I'll quickly do is filter for sneakers that have at least 1 efficiency gem socket, so I can talk about what I want to talk about. Okay, so this sneaker here has a fairly low base efficiency stat, And then going down, this sneaker here has a fairly high base efficiency of 16.7. So 8.6, 16.7. So what that means is if I unlock one of these efficiency sockets, and assuming I get a standard socket, because there are different qualities for gem sockets, what this means is if I put an efficiency gem on this runner versus this runner, in fact, let me pull down the stats. If I put a level 3 gem on this runner versus on this runner, we can do a calculation. So I'll go to my calculator. So this runner has a base efficiency of 8.6, and a level 3 gem on this sneaker is going to add 30 efficiency points on top of 8.6, plus this special effect. It's this special effect which really leverages the base efficiency of your sneaker. So you're going to add 30 efficiency points plus 50% of whatever your base is, which for this sneaker is going to be 4.3, and on this sneaker here it's going to be around 8.35. Basically, this special effect is twice as potent on this sneaker, which has a base efficiency that's basically twice as much as this runner. So in summary, you want a high base efficiency stat, because then when you level up your sneaker all the way to level 20 if it's a common sneaker, and to level 30 if it's an uncommon sneaker, you're going to get a higher total number of efficiency points. But more importantly, if you have efficiency gem sockets and you put gems into them, having a higher base efficiency really supercharges the special effect of those efficiency gems. Okay, so that's the first criteria, high efficiency stats. And what I generally look for is between 15 to 18. So let's make that filter now. Okay, cool. So now I've filtered for only sneakers that have a base efficiency of more than 15. Right, all of these sneakers here have a base efficiency between 15 to 18. So that's criteria number 1. Criteria number 2 is you want sneakers with at least one efficiency gem socket, right? So you can use efficiency gems. Generally, I would recommend having at least 2 efficiency gem slots. And what that means is you can then put in 2 efficiency gems. So you can essentially add 30 plus another 9 because that is 50% of the maximum amount of base efficiency points you can have right now, which is 18 for an uncommon sneaker. So 30 plus 9, 39. Each efficiency gem can add, in theory, up to 39 efficiency points to your sneaker. So what does that mean for the total number of efficiency points for your uncommon sneaker? Well, if you get a sneaker with a base efficiency of 15, and by the way, this chart here is really helpful. It plots efficiency against the number of energy that you use and tells you how many GGT you're going to earn in that session. Really, really useful. Okay, so if we have a base 15 efficiency uncommon sneaker, if you upgrade that to level 30, so every time you upgrade, right, level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, you have 6 points to allocate. And since we're trying to earn GGT, of course, you'd allocate all of those points into efficiency. So once you get to level 30, you're going to end up with 30 times 6 points per level. I really hope order of operations is applied here. And then with 2 efficiency gems, each of them gets you 30 extra efficiency points. By the way, this is for a level 3 gem. In my opinion, level 3 is a sweet spot for an efficiency gem at the moment in terms of price versus benefits. And then add 50% of your base attribute, so that's going to be 7.5. Right, so this is with 1 efficiency gem. You end up with a total of 232 efficiency points once you hit level 30 with that gem. And so what that means is, if we look down this column here, right, 230, that's the closest we can get to 232. We can work out the number of GGT that we can earn for the different amount of energy that you spend that session. So right now we're going to be looking at these green cells, green representing uncommon sneakers. We don't want to look at these squares here. So 159, 182, these blue squares, they're for rare sneakers that are not out yet. And the reason we can't use these cells is because currently there is for uncommon sneakers, there is a 155 GGT per day earning limit, right? So that's the 155 GGT is the maximum amount of GGT that you can earn per day. And with 230 efficiency points, you can basically hit 136 GGT. So that's almost your cap in just 6 energy. That's a half an hour walk. Okay, and then if we add a second efficiency gem, so if we add, so that's 30 base points plus, now right now I'm assuming the sneaker has 15 base efficiency points. So the special effect would be half of that, 7.5. 270, right? So 270 is the 2 efficiency gems. So that means I'm going to earn 148 GGT in half an hour, right? 6 energy. And then if I add one more efficiency gem, so that's going to bring the total number of efficiency gems, level 3 efficiency gems, to 3 on this sneaker. We add 35 one more time and we get 305. 300 is close enough. So basically that means that you earn 130 GGT in just 25 minutes, 5 energy. And in fact, if you exercise for half an hour, 6 energy, you're actually gonna overshoot your GGT daily cap, which you don't want to do. Okay, so to summarize, if you start with an uncommon sneaker with a base efficiency of 15, right? If you level that up to level 30, that's going to get you an extra 30 times 6 per level, which gives you all up 195 efficiency points. So you're looking at really somewhere between these 2 columns here. And then if you add one level 3 efficiency gem, that's going to take you to around 230 efficiency points. Add your second efficiency gem, that's going to take you between 260 to 270 efficiency points. And then if you add a third efficiency gem, that's going to take you to around 300 efficiency points. And these will be your earnings here. If you add a fourth efficiency gem, it's going to take you to around 320, 30, 40 efficiency points. But it is very hard to find a sneaker with 4 efficiency gem sockets. And the value proposition generally isn't there because they're quite a lot more expensive because of their rarity. So going back to my basic criteria, right? Number 1 criteria, high efficiency stat. Number 2 criteria, for me personally, I would want to look for a sneaker with between 2 to 3 efficiency gem sockets. 2 sockets because they're quite readily available on the marketplace. If I filter for uncommon sneakers with at least 2 efficiency gem sockets plus with a base efficiency between 15 to 18, right? We can see quite a lot of shoes here. There are a number of them on the marketplace, and as a result, their fairly reasonable supply means that you're not going to be paying over the roof for one of these sneakers. Personally, because my standards are a little bit higher, I like to look for ones with 3 efficiency gem sockets. See how much they cost. Yeah, so for the runners, you're looking at $110. I think completely reasonable. If you care about your health and you know that STEPN is the app that's going to get you out the door every day, $100 is very, very worthwhile in my opinion. Now, if this is your first sneaker, I probably wouldn't recommend a runner unless you're already a fit individual. So if we filter for only walkers, joggers, and trainers, so basically we're going to filter away the runners. Let's see how much these shoes start at. Yeah, 220. So double the price of the cheapest runners with the same criteria, right? So this is the premium that us less fit people have to pay for, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, and then the third criteria. So just to recap, number 1 criteria, high base efficiency. Number 2, you want at least, well, I would prefer at least 2 efficiency gem sockets. The third criteria that I look for is ideally that it's already leveled up, right? To somewhere between level 20 to level 30, because otherwise it's going to take you weeks to level your sneaker up to a fairly high level. In fact, let me show you this document here, this image. Okay, this is from Puya, FSL champion, really, really helpful diagram. If we look at the total amount of time it's going to take you to level a sneaker from level 0 all the way up to level 30, it's going to take you 1 hour plus 2 hours plus 3 hours plus 4 hours, all the way up to plus 30 hours. So how long is that going to take? If we do a quick Google search, sum of an arithmetic progression from 1 to 30, it would take you, right, which is going to be basically 3 weeks, right? It's going to take you 3 weeks to, and this is assuming we don't do any boosting, right? We don't spend extra GGT to boost and accelerate that time, right? If you just wait, if you don't spend any extra to help you expedite the process, it's going to take you 3 weeks to level a level 0 sneaker up all the way up to level 30, which is quite a lot of time. So that's why, personally, if I was buying an efficiency, if I was buying any sneaker at the moment, the most fantastic, the most ideal situation would be a level 30 sneaker with 0 mints, right? So that we can do minting ourselves without paying a premium on that minting. But finding a level 30 sneaker that has not been minted once is very, very rare. Generally, it would have been minted at least twice. But still, I'd be happy to buy a 2 mint sneaker if it's like between level 25 to level 30. So to summarize, oh, look right here. Here is a 4 efficiency socket trainer with a base stat of 15.5. That's pretty good. It's level 10, it hasn't been minted, so this is a fantastic sneaker, but you're going to be paying a real premium, $4,774. And look, this is going to take you forever to get your money back. I know we stressed earlier, ROI should not be the reason you get into STEPN. STEPN's all about health and fitness, but when a sneaker costs this much, it's probably going to stress you out. When your sneaker costs that much, you will worry quite a bit about ROI. So in my opinion, something like this, I personally wouldn't buy a trainer like this, despite how good the stats look. Something like this Walker here, base 17.3 efficiency points, really, really nice. 3 efficiency sockets. Yes, you do have to level this up. It's going to take you weeks. That's the main drawback. But a sneaker like this will set you up really, really well going into the future. And again, just quickly showing you guys my current Walker. So this has a base efficiency stat of 18, basically perfect. It's got 3 efficiency sockets. One of them has double horns, really, really fantastic. So that gets me an extra 10% boost in the special effect stat. I'm currently leveling this up to level 30. I've gotten it up to level 21. So just a few more levels and I can unlock the final efficiency socket. And then I'm going to buy a level 3 gem and put that in here. And then I'll have this fantastic Uncommon Walker that's going to last me for a really long time. Okay, so let's wrap it up here. I have no idea how long this video is going to be after editing it. Hopefully less than 8 minutes, but we'll see. If you found this video useful, feel free to give me a like and a subscribe. I'm going to be doing something similar on how to buy a luck sneaker to help you earn mystery boxes. So that's going to be coming up soon. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.